Sanhedrin Letter to Trump. You have been elected to fulfill a heavenly mission. Hey everyone, Johnny here. Don't speak news. Well, this is some news they're not speaking enough about, in my opinion. I found this story yesterday. It was emailed to me since I am subscribed to this website. And in this particular article, the Sanhedrin published a letter to Trump, made it public, saying that he's been selected or elected to fulfill a heavenly mission. And that mission is calling on him to establish an international divine court for all nations. That's what they're calling on him to do. And they're saying, "Dear Honorable President Donald Trump, may Hashem, God, literally the name, the Creator, bless you and your nation. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for bringing faith to the forefront of American and global culture by establishing the Faith Office in the White House. This office refers to the president announcing last week at the National Prayer Breakfast that he would create a White House Faith Office headed by Pastor Paula White. White is an outspoken supporter of Israel who has been at the forefront of advocating for the Jewish state since October 7th. And she's problematic to say the least. Earlier last week, White met for 4 hours with Prime Minister Netanyahu. Now, the Sanhedrin letter continued, your recognition of the importance of religion in public life as a step toward restoring moral values and spiritual leadership in the world. The Sanhedrin then listed the Universal Moral Code, which to them, of course, includes the 7 laws of Noah, which are nowhere to be found in the Bible. Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. It's in their Talmud, but it's not in the biblical scriptures. It's not in the Old Testament, the Torah. It's not there. So, to go along with all of this, okay, we have this from Brian Mitchell over on Facebook, who posts a lot of good stuff. And in this particular posting, he says, the following is what I think will happen shortly with this International Divine Court for all nations. Now, the nascent Sanhedrin published an open letter, as I just showed you, to President Trump, blessing him for putting faith at the forefront by establishing a White House Faith Office. The Sanhedrin called on the president to now establish an International Divine Court for all nations, as I just showed you. Now, President Trump and Putin are set to meet in Saudi Arabia to establish peace in Ukraine. And it's also very possible peace between Israel and Saudi Arabia, and that would fulfill the Abrahamic Accords. Ukraine insists upon a European army to observe the peace and to be present in Ukraine. Saudi Arabia agrees to host Trump-Putin meeting on his territory, they agreed to host it yesterday, February 14th, 2025. The prior Israeli government had agreed to his two-state solution in 22. In September of 23, 1 month before the October 7th, Alaska flood, the previous Israeli government agreed to the UN plan for a two-state solution. They were finalizing a peace plan with Saudi Arabia and to turn the Temple Mount over to the Saudis in exchange for building the third temple. The October 7th event, called the Alaska flood, the author here is saying was to prevent the Israeli-Saudi agreement and prevent the building of the third temple. Well, as I'm going to show you, they've already built parts of it. We'll get back to this in a second. So now the third temple will be part of any potential peace agreement between Israel and Saudi Arabia. The Saudis insist upon a two-state solution. The Saudis are to be given control of the Temple Mount. In exchange, the Jews are to be allowed to build the third temple. The Sanhedrin was reconvened in 2005 to choose the Jewish Messiah and to build the third temple, which they've already said it's Trump, guys. I've showed you time and again where there's different rabbis have come out and said he's the one. So they're going to build this thing for the entire world and have everything needed for it and ready to go. I've shown you that many times too. And so has Leland Jones. The third temple has been built, pre-built, in modular pieces already and can be assembled in 30 days. Right now, per the Temple Institute in Jerusalem, they're waiting for something. And the author says, I don't know what that is. You need to know this and be able to tell others. In 2019, the plans for this third temple were officially presented to the American government, and everything is ready for it, ready to go forward. And here's part of it that's already been built underground, as Leland Jones will show us.
We're going to show you a little bit more on that. We're going to show you the architectural design of this, this facility that they say is in the future. However, it's already built. It's already there. So what is happening is things are hidden. Things are underground. The hidden synagogue um, is underground. It's at the western wall already. And it has the seats that are in Ezekiel chapter 8. Okay, we're going to look at Ezekiel chapter 8. But let's first look at this synagogue. I'll show you quick, just a few seconds, and then we're going to slowly go through the symbolism, the things that are in this hidden synagogue. This synagogue is part of their temple. The temple is already built, and you probably didn't realize it. The altars are already been dedicated, but you probably didn't realize it. So let's look at the synagogue. Okay, here is the synagogue above us. You can see a menorah and the ball, and let's take a look at the other side. Okay, and here's the other view of the synagogue. And the other view of the new synagogue. And here is the menorah. Okay, we had a quick clip of the synagogue. Now let's take a look at it and focus a little bit on this building and what it is we're...
There you go. I'll put the link up for this. There's a whole playlist that Leland has on the third temple, the hidden third temple. And so I'll link you to this video, and you should be able to find the rest no problem. In fact, I'll put the playlist link up as well. But there it is, guys. It's already been built. The Sanhedrin's already got a place to meet for the 70 elders. It's all ready to go. And I just showed you, and Leland does too, on one of these videos on his playlist for the hidden third temple. He also talks about the fact that it's already been pre-built, the third temple. It's already been prefabricated and it's ready to go. All they have to do is assemble it, and that can be done within 30 days. Right here. So that's per the Temple Institute in Jerusalem. As soon as they get this agreement hammered out with Saudi Arabia and the Abraham Accords finished, yeah, that's going to kick things off in a big way. So that's to go along with everything else going on in the world. The volcanoes all around the world going crazy. Earthquakes in diverse places. Famine, pestilences. Just because it isn't famine, maybe where you're living right now, there's famine in the world all over the place. So it's all here, guys. This is why I keep saying prayed up first, prepped up second, because being prayed up, being right with Jesus Christ is the best preparation that you can make. You've got to get yourself into that ark, and the ark this time is Jesus Christ. This time the world's going to burn. The first time it was flooded, now it's going to be fire. So prayed up and prepped up at all times. I can't emphasize it enough. I'll put the links up to everything in the on the website, don'tspeaknews.com, as always. And until next time, God bless, take care. Johnny Storm, Don't Speak News.